By the way, what's going on between you and my girlfriend?
What do you mean, what's going on?
I told her I was doing the show, and she said, oh my God, I love Conan. I love Conan.
From making Emma Stone burst into laughter to roasting celebrities in front of everyone, no celebrity can keep a straight face around Ryan Gosling. Like the time when he said something so unexpected that nobody could maintain their composure.
I have to admit something.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I didn't try the suit on before I came out. And I realized that it's so tight. It's wildly inappropriate. I feel like I'm going steady with these pants.
Ryan and Emily Blunt appear more like siblings arguing than professional coworkers during their interviews.
Stunt was most memorable to get to be a part of, or just even to witness on set?
I mean,
I don't remember the stunts that I did because I blacked out.
Because you were drunk.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. Yeah, thanks.
I'm just saying that the words of Taylor have an effect on a human being. It's undeniable.
True.
I'm only human.
What's the go-to Taylor song? What's your favorite Taylor song?
I think All Too Well has become a very, it has a soft spot in my heart now because of the film.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
What's
else?
yours?
Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
No, that's the song.
Oh.
What a poser. We got him. Good job, Emily.
And this is the chemistry she created.
This is it. It's all born out of a little spice and a little
She set
spike.
that up and knocked it down all on her
contention.
own.
The interviewer asked about the most memorable stunt Emily got to participate in or witness on set.
Do you think, Ryan, that Ken will always be inside of you?
Like there might be, it's Ken inside of me.
Always.
Yeah. I don't know.
Always.
Hopefully there's like a, yeah, I don't know.
This moment perfectly captured the chemistry between them. The entire exchange was created out of a little space, and Emily set it up and knocked it down all on her own.
A lot of help from your friend, your co-star in the film, Rocky. It's a puppet. What was it like to work with him?
Well, he's a diva. Very high maintenance.
During this particular interview, the interviewer simply couldn't contain his laughter when Ryan started talking about Rocky, his alien friend from the film project Hail Mary. The host mentioned Ryan's co-star, noting that it's a puppet.
Sci Factor, Chronicles of the Paranormal.
With Dan Aykroyd.
With Dan Aykroyd. So it's a very
like
Canadian
true stories
show.
told by Dan Aykroyd in a kind of unsolved mysteries sort of way about paranormal.
And you played a teenager who was basically accosted by, abducted?
Abducted by aliens.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Should we watch the clip?
Yeah. Yes.
This movie wasn't Ryan's first experience working with aliens. Seth Meyers brought up something from his past that he probably wanted to forget. Sci-Factor Chronicles of the Paranormal with Dan Aykroyd.
Should we do it?
Yeah.
Should we get...
And then we'll put the effects in after.
Put the effects in.
Can we put the effects in? I'm being told we don't have the budget for the effects.
What?
In the best part of the segment, the two decided to reenact the alien abduction scene together.
What are you doing here, man? Well, I'm hosting next week, and it's been a while, so I just wanted to watch, get a feel for it.
Yeah, that's so professional. That's awesome. You're here. I just wish someone would have told me. That's, anyway, welcome. Everyone you've ever heard of lived out their lives. Every king, every peasant, I'm sorry, why are we on Harry Styles?
However, when Harry Styles appeared during Ryan's monologue on SNL, Ryan Gosling completely lost his focus.
We're here to present the award for Best Adapted Screenplay.
And not to get too technical, but that's the screenplay that was the best at adapting to whatever harsh conditions and obstacles were thrown in its way.
No, it's a screenplay adapted from another source.
Agree to disagree, okay?
Wait, what's that? Agree that you're wrong.
Look, let's not fight. I mean, my God, we have 2 Academy Awards between us. This is beneath us.
This Oscar presentation featuring Ryan and Russell Crowe turned into complete chaos.
Let's get on with what we're here to do. And,
Hey, Russ.
hey,
What's going on?
I'm the Actor Awards, the Australian Academy of Cinema and
television arts.
Hey, you won? Congratulations.
No, I'm.
Oh, you lost? You were robbed.
No, I'm actually.
You're right. You win just by being nominated. You'll get them next time.
No, I'm presenting.
Oh.
Yeah, presenting.
Oh, that's gracious of you.
Yeah. Cool. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, you might not recognize him with his clothes on, Ryan Gosling.
G'day, folks. How you going?
This wasn't the first time their interactions ended in laughter.
Now, how long did you practice?
Hard to watch that,
Yeah, that scream. That was lovely.
That was the honeymoon period for me and Russell.
That was the first time you met him.
Yeah, I mean, things were great. Obviously, he's not here, so we're having problems.
Well, we'll get into your
therapy. We're going through a
therapy.
conscious unbuddying right now.
This wasn't the first time their interactions ended in laughter.
Sure. Honestly, I was told I was presenting alone, so it's fine. You know, I mean, obviously, I've been recast into some kind of Joe Biden, Andy Richter, Robin type role.
No,
it's fine. I'm here for the movie.
No, I'm here to support you. So if you want to,
that's
no,
nice.
really,
There you
just
go. Take the high road. I look petty. Classic Brad. It's just classic Brad.
All right. Well,
Even when Ryan is away from Russell, he still manages to find ways to mess with his friend.
I was on some kind of Canadian Star Search, and my main competition were these two twins who were tap dancers, and they were dancing to Phil Collins' Two Hearts. They were the ones to beat. So, and I'm getting ready to start, this is how you started. A winning dance number, if you want to know.
Get out of your hands, Mike. Go ahead, go up.
And I look up into the just off stage, and the two twins are standing there like the twins from The Shining. And they're just going like this.
Another award show moment that had everyone laughing was when Ryan appeared alongside Brad Pitt.
Let's talk about you learning how to fly. Did you
Okay.
get your license?
Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
How far did you get?
Not very far at all.
But-
Celebrities
yeah.
doing it's got to be, it's very hard.
Yeah. No, yeah.
One of my first few lessons, we flew over my house and I waved to my kids. And I thought I could get used to this.
That's fun, yeah.
And then he said, let's put it into a stall. And I thought, oh no, let's land. And I'll spend my time learning other things.
Ryan's past with dancing completely broke Emma Stone during this interview.
And the way this award season's turned out wasn't that much of a rivalry, so just let it go.
But you know, I think I kind of figured out why they call it Barbenheimer and they didn't call it Op and Barbie.
Why?
Well, I think you guys are at the tail end of that because you were riding Barbie's coattails all summer.
Meanwhile, Ryan's attempt to learn how to fly didn't go very well at all.
We all were very close, and we rehearsed for 3 months and shot for 2 months. So we spent, almost half a year together, which was really fun. Hey, Rye. Let's just forget it.
In this event, Ryan and Emily Blunt made everyone laugh with their movie showdown discussion.
I'm sure she likes meeting the celebrities, but isn't it the gift room is really her thing she enjoys?
I don't want to out my mom like this. I will tell a funny story about that picture, though, which is that my mom was convinced that year by her friend that beehives were going to be all the rage. And if you didn't have a beehive, you'd feel embarrassed. And it turned out to be the opposite. It was a natural hair vibe that night. And my mom sat in front of Rachel Wise, and her hair was so high that Rachel had to keep...
Look at what Ryan did while Emma was giving an interview.
Bring the family to New York with you?
I did. I brought my family.
Yeah.
My youngest daughter is a year and a half, and it was her first time in New York. And I brought her to the window in the morning, and I said, sweetheart, welcome to New York. And 2 cars went smash.
This story Ryan told about his mother made everyone lose control with laughter.
Well, we got to work in France, and so we went to the Louvre, and we saw, Winged Victory, we saw Venus de Milo, and we're standing in front of the Mona Lisa, and she turns around and she goes, "This museum?" And I said, why?
Yeah.
And she went, because it is not good.
Yeah, NG.
Speaking of family, look at what happened when Ryan brought his daughters to New York.
I want to get into the movie in just a bit, but first, I understand the girl-to-boy ratio in your house is now 3 to 1.
Yes.
How's that going?
It's heaven. It's like walking through a field of flowers every day.
Well, congratulations.
I live with angels.
Very nicely put.
It's a ray of sunshine in a dark time, honestly, because with Russell, it's sad. It's sad that we've turned out this way.
It seems his daughter inherited all of his sense of humor.
Well, there's so much secrecy around this new film. What can you tell me about it? Obviously, you've told me that it's you having a drink.
I think it's. I feel like that's where this is headed.
The ironic way Ryan describes living surrounded by women was enough to make everyone laugh.
I don't know what to say now. I don't know. Is this an interview or is this?
All right, I'll go with you, Harrison. You're my man. You're my man today. Get out of the way.
Thank you.
What Ryan did in this interview with Harrison Ford completely changed the entire vibe.
What I did on set, I knitted this sweater.
It's a nice sweater.
It's Blade Runner inspired.
From that point on, the interview just kept getting funnier and funnier.
But now who punched who? Because there's fight scenes, and either you punched him in the face or someone really punched someone, right?
Yeah, no, he got me.
Oh, he punched you?
Yeah.
So he connected with what, your cheek or your nose or what?
My face.
Well,
it's not listen, let me tell you this. It's not the punch of an average man. Harrison reaches so far back that there's a point where you think, is he getting something? And then when he finally starts, the fist comes into the horizon, you think, oh, he's not gonna punch me, he's throwing a baseball. And then it gets closer and it comes into focus and you're like, no, he's turning his fist into a hammer. And then right before it gets to you, it's like he's holding an imaginary sword. And he's using the strength of his forefathers to connect with you.
During the filming of Blade Runner 2049, Ryan ended up getting the worst of it.
By the way, what's going on between you and my girlfriend?
What do you mean? What's going on?
I told her I was doing the show. Mm-hmm. And she said, oh my God, I love Conan. I love Conan. and I said, well, what? What was that? She said, what? I'm just saying I love Conan. I love Conan. I said, but how come you keep saying it twice? And how come when the second time you say it, you kind of say it like somber and to yourself?
I love him. Yeah, well, some guys got it.
Ryan left Conan O'Brien completely speechless with this unexpected question.
You know what's even weirder?
What?
There's a lady in New Zealand that makes dish towels with your face on them. And I'm going to show you one because I want you to know it exists. 3 Ryan Goslings on a dish towel. Would you wash dishes with your own face? And I just had this in my house.
And a very confusing question made both Ryan and Emma rack their brains to answer.
This time, even Ryan couldn't hold back his own reaction when he received an unusual gift.
I think that the love fantasy is really offended in the end.
I've had too much champagne to answer that question. Emma?
Will you just repeat the very last part again? Please? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's basically how our modern era has shaped what we consider a love fantasy today.
I don't know that I can speak to the entirety of the modern era right now. But by next week, I'm going to have a solid answer for you with footnotes and references.
In this interview, his brain seemed like it was somewhere else entirely.
How are you guys?
Thank you. Oh,
good.
Thank you. How are you? Thank you.
My pleasure. And that's all for today.
Good night, everyone.
A very confusing question made both Ryan and Emma rack their brains to find an answer.
We had an amazing opportunity to talk to an astronaut on the space station.
That's cool.
Yes.
You spoke the video chat thing, or?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Drew Fustel.
Oh, you had his name tattooed on your body?
I just...
Oh, you wrote it with it. Yeah.
I wrote it, but I didn't want to get it wrong. Anyway, it's very...
In this interview, Ryan's brain seemed like it was somewhere else entirely.
Was your uncle living with you?
Yes. I walked into the room once and he was bedazzling a sequined white jumpsuit, and he said that he was going to be Elvis for a little while, and you know, would I like to help? And so I became his head of security, and he got my whole family in on the act. My mother was a backup singer, and honestly, it was one of the greatest performances I've ever seen.
It seems like Ryan is pretty forgetful because even after months of working with an astronaut, this was the way he found to remember the name.
Oh, no, I found a dog on the film.
Okay.
So I was staying at this sort of go-to movie guy house in Atlanta. They're very precious about the house. What I didn't realize was that there's a strict no dogs policy. And then I was going to work one morning and there's a little dog. It's below 0. And I thought, oh, what harm can it do? And I let it in the house. When I came back from work, it was like a fecal Jackson Pollock. It was like, did he have help? How is he still alive? You know? And so then I had to clean it all up, and then I had to hide the dog, and I spent like 2 weeks hiding this dog. And, when it was over the last day, I didn't know what I was going to do with it. And actually, your driver, Bo, and so Bo took this little dog, and he went and lived on a lake with 100 acres, and he went to, literally dog.
Oh.
So that's a nice story.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah, it is.
When Ryan Gosling started telling a story about his uncle, no one was ready for what came next.
There was something about George where I think he felt like being a dog was beneath him. He would not do tricks. If you wanted him even to sit down, you had to sort of convince him it was in his best interest. You're like, look, we're going to be in this car for about 3 hours, so if you want to sit down, you might be more comfortable that way, and then he might consider it. One time we were at an outdoor restaurant, and he was sort of sitting on the pavement looking forlorn down the street. And someone got up to go to the restroom, and he just, I guess, had enough, and he just got up onto their seat and sat down at the table like a gentleman and looked around the table like, yeah, that's right. This feels about right.
More like
this
it for me.
makes more sense.
Yeah.
Even the time Ryan ran into a dog is enough to make anyone burst out laughing.
He wanted you to sell, was it cellophane he wanted you to sell?
My parents came upon a truck of cellophane somehow. I was asked not to ask too many questions. I didn't. Suddenly there was a basement filled with cellophane, and they encouraged me to go to school and see if I could sell it to my teachers or put a few in my backpack and try and hawk them at recess, Convince kids that they might be good stocking stuffers for their parents.
What are the uses of cellophane?
What do you mean, what's the use of cellophane?
I know the name, but I don't know what you do with it.
You wrap sandwiches in it, it keeps things fresh.
Oh, okay.
Ryan's story with dogs didn't stop there. He also had his companion George for many years.
I've watched snippets of a lot of different things in case it was helpful for the movie. Guys.
Whoa.
Hey, chill, mate.
Should we intervene? Seems personal. Do they have beef? What happened
puppies
backstage,
are
bro?
gonna get out.
What happened backstage, bro? Hey, dude, my dude.
When Graham asked about Ryan's childhood, he started a story that kept getting stranger and stranger.
Where does my hand go?
Now, let me tell you. Now, my forefinger and my thumb are going to start talking to your lower back. I need your lower back to just pay attention, all right?
Okay. All right.
A second. Stop the music. Who are you looking at?
I thought I was...
Are you dancing with over there or are you dancing with me?
I'm dancing with you. I should be dancing with you, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's not about this. It's about this.
Okay.
This
Nanaimo
interview
bars.
brought together Ryan,
And
puppies, and Margot
tea cakes.
Robbie, the
Where's the
perfect
tea?
recipe for chaos.
Nanaimo bars
Yeah.
and tea cakes. Where's the tea?
You're right.
This is not a controlled experiment. How can I make... Is it supposed to go with tea? Is that part of its charm? I mean, it seems like it's pretty vital. To the tea cake, it's just a cake.
That
Ken
day,
Schuette,
the
you got
idea
Ken
was to
Scott,
teach Jimmy Kimmel how to
Ken
dance,
Kingsley,
but it turned into complete
Ken
chaos.
Seymour, Ken Schuette, you got Ken Scott, Ken Kingsley, Ken Seymour, there's Alan, Michael Cera. And how are they Ken? They're just, they're Kenning all over the place. They're Kenning all over each other. They're Kenning everywhere. And they're Kenning so hard that they're going to Ken themselves blind if they don't stop Kenning.